So with the announcement of the island in WWE 2K25 also came the announcement of a new in-game builder. One of the most important parts of this game will be this builder. Now, we don't know anything for sure because they haven't shown us anything yet in terms of how the builder will be, but I think we could probably speculate on what the builder will look like or how it will be, sort of, just because of things we've seen in the past with 2K and their other games. Now, this will benefit us. All of you people out there who are excited for the new MyRise, MySuperstar, and playing the island and leveling your character, this will be a good thing. For those of you who play WWE and you don't have anything to do after you beat both MyRises, and you play through a few MyGMs, you play through Universe Mode a little bit, beyond that, unless you're just gonna dive into my faction, there's not a super lot to do in the game, and a new build system is gonna directly address that, and I'll tell you how. In NBA 2K, and I know I keep bringing up NBA 2K to compare because 2K uses the same business model, be it a sports game, a regular 2K game, and I say all that to say, the new builder, which we get 4 slots, in NBA 2K, one of the things that keeps the game churning and chugging along all year and keeps them making money consistently is the builder. Players who play 2K year round are gonna have multiple builds. A lot of people I know who play 2K heavily have upwards of 5 builds. And I know people who have 10. There's 15 slots on 2K25. I have a friend who's deleted builds because he used all 15 of his slots and he still wanted to make builds. And that's because new builds keep the game fresh, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. We'll get to that. The first thing that I actually wanted to talk about why the builder will be a positive is what the builder will do for created wrestlers for the MySuperstar. Now, guessing off of what they've shown us so far and them talking about the badges and everything, the builder will be closer to that of NBA 2K's in the way that they give you the blank start and you fill out your attributes as you want to until you hit 99. And in NBA 2K, they give you a name. They have all of these combinations of names that take into account what your build specializes in, and they come up with a name for your build based off of that. Now, while I don't think we'll have build names in WWE 2K25, we will have the ability to specialize our builds. And from what I'm seeing, it's looking like the attributes that you put on your build will determine what badges you get. Now, badges in WWE 2K, finally, this is something that they actually needed. It's something that's already in the game in my faction. When you're playing in my faction and you're playing with these cards that have these badges, it actually makes the cards feel different. If you're playing with a striker and you have someone with heavy hands and say they have the heavy hands badge all the way on a max level, I'll give you an example. In WWE 2K23, there was an Undertaker Diamond card and there was a 2002 Booker T Amethyst card. These 2 cards, you could go into the base game and play with those same exact characters, and it would not feel the same as when you play with them in my faction, because the badges do so much and they make the characters feel different. They make moves hit harder, and the badges highlight whatever kind of fighter you are. So the things that fighter does best, they do it even better. So this means the first week of the game, when you go into the island and you're looking around and you're looking at everybody, you're seeing everybody running around, you'll be able to look at everybody's builds. And that will be one of the coolest moments in WWE video game history, on an island, and we all have our own builds, to see what all of our fellow wrestling fans can come up with in terms of a build that they think will carry them through the year, or to see what kind of hybrid builds. And not to mention that the builder being in the game will be good for content, because I'm telling you right now, if you don't know, trust, there will be an influx of how to make Brock Lesnar build, how to make Rey Mysterio, how to make young AJ Styles build. There will be an influx of that, and those videos are going to do numbers, but that will be good. And earlier I mentioned how the builder in NBA 2K prolongs the longevity of the game, and how I think that this builder will do the same for WWE. And I truly do believe that this is the case. Even if everybody isn't gonna do 4 builds this year, even if most people decide, I'm gonna make 1 build and I'm gonna use that build all throughout, that build's gonna carry me throughout the year. That'll work just fine, because everybody's build won't be the same. There won't be any more, I have a striker / brawler or powerhouse, there's no more template. You make your template and this is just your build, and once we all hit 99, our builds are the exact same build if you chose the same template. That is no longer the case. Your badges and attributes and knowing 2K, they're probably gonna start putting moves behind agility limits or strength limits. They're probably gonna start putting moves behind caps. But I digress. None of our builds will be the same. Unless you copy a YouTuber's build or whatever, we will not have the same builds, and that's gonna make for a lot of fun. So come day one, what kind of builds are y'all thinking about making? I'm genuinely curious. Let me know down below in the comments. I'm telling you right now, my first build will probably be some kind of powerhouse high flyer hybrid. It'll either be that or I'll make like a 2006 AJ Styles type build, you know what I'm saying? Either that or some kind of Aleister Black aerial striker type build, you know what I'm saying? Something fun, man. But what are y'all thinking so far? If you've been thinking about what kind of build you're gonna make, let me know down below in the comments, man. Let me know, what do y'all think about this builder in general? Are y'all excited for it? Do y'all prefer the old way of doing things where you pick a category of build and then you and everybody who picked that same category have the same build at 99? What do y'all think, man? Let me know. But as always, man, I am D Brown Shanhan. Drop that like, sub to the channel if you are new, and turn on that bell notification. But I'm up out of here, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.